am the king!
What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back. So I want to give you an update on my royalty chase for the recent drop, the DC Series 2. And I'm going to kind of go and let you know exactly how to set up a drop account and a Wax Wallet account if you are interested in NFTs. So we're going to head over first to drop. So this is your basic page, and we're over here where it says sign out. If I sign out, what's going to happen is it's right here. You want to create your own free account. So you're just going to go ahead and click on that, and you're basically just going through the prompts. There's nothing too crazy, but you just want to go through it, and you want to create your own account. To log in, you hit sign in. You can actually log in with your Google account or even your Apple account. So when I signed up, I actually just went ahead and went through my actual Apple account. So I'm going to go ahead and log in, and I will be pretty much, okay, so actually it takes you right to your actual NFTs, which is nice. So you can see here, I actually bought a standard pack on Wax yesterday, and I've been waiting to open it for this video. And I will show you where I stand. But next, let's go over to Wax. So here's your Wax website, and it's pretty basic. It kind of talks to you a little bit about it. You know, if you're interested in watching the video to learn more about it, go for it. But to create your account, you're actually going to go to Get Started, and you're going to head over to Wax Cloud Wallet. And then this screen here was going to pop up. Now I'm already logged in here, but the same thing. You are basically just going through the steps, and eventually you will have your own Wax wallet. And this is where you can sell, and you can also buy different NFTs. So my dashboard here, here's all the apps. And you can see I have currently 221.76 Wax. And when we go into the actual Wax wallet, it will convert this into actual cash, so you know where you are. Now, it's just like any crypto. This is going to fluctuate. It can fluctuate by minute. It goes up and down, just like all cryptos. Okay, so if you log in and you're down or up, that's why. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go down to the apps, and the app we want is called Atomic Market. And this is where you can buy and sell your NFTs. So we're going to click on this, and this is what it looks like. So you can see that these are NFTs that are listed, and you can view this by newest. The best way to do it is to go list by the lowest price. So you can see these are all. Now, what we want to do is on the left side here, you want to click on whatever you're looking for. So you're going to scroll down. So there's different things like Hot Wheels is pretty popular. You can kind of keep going. You can also search. So let's just say, for example, we wanted to search for the Power Rangers Funko drop. So you're going to type in Power Rangers, and it's called pr.funko. So if I click that, you can now see here are all the Power Ranger Funko Pops, and it's priced lowest. Okay, lowest to highest. So basically, you just click buy, and you can go ahead and purchase it. Now, the tricky thing is that you need to get Wax into your account to be able to actually purchase something. So what I'm going to do is, and here's your Create Wallet button. So if you need to create your wallet, you can do it. I've already done it. So I'm going to go to log in, and I'm going to log in with my Cloud Wallet. Okay, boom. So there you go. So you can see my 221 Wax is converted to cash, and it's worth $20. All right, so let's say we are going to want to purchase this card. We hit buy. So here you can either use your Wax balance, and the nice thing is they just added in this area right here where you can actually use a credit card. Now there is it's about a 2% fee, but you can add a credit card. Now when I did this, I was messing around with it, and I have found that I tried to use my Apple Card, and I was denied. I also used a regular MasterCard, and it was also denied. Then I used my debit card and it was immediately accepted. So I'm not exactly sure if they're working out the kinks or if they just want you to use a debit card. That I don't know, but it did work when I used my debit card. So I ended up purchasing $50 total in Wax, and so I'm down to 20. So I've spent about $30. So we're not going to buy this card, but I will show you how to buy a card because I'm going to probably buy a couple on this video. So we're going to get out of there, and we're going to go over here, and we want to type in DC. And I'm actually going to add Funko in there as well. So what we are looking for is the DC pack. Oh, there we go. There we go. DC Funko. That's what we want. And you can see everything is listed. Now over here, because remember, there are two series. You don't want to buy Series 1 at this point unless you're just collecting the actual NFTs, because that drop is over and all the redeemables have been redeemed. So unless you're just collecting NFTs to collect the NFTs, go for it. But you want to make sure that we are on Series 2 drop. So I'm going to click Series 2. So if we head on over to here, we can actually search a whole bunch of different ways. By the newest, the oldest, the highest price, the lowest price. And then we have the mint. Now the lowest mint number, typically these cards are going to be worth a little bit more money. As you can see, this card here, if we scroll over, this is the number one card out of the 9,299 that have been made. So now, if you look, this is also, so here, let me click it. So this is just a common NFT. So this is like an easy card to get. But the reason why they are trying to sell this for, here it is, 9,229 wax, which equals $840, is because it's the first one printed, basically. So again, if that is your type of thing, go for it. But there's no way I'm spending $840 on an NFT. So I do this for the redeemables. So we're gonna go ahead and head back to let's go back to the market, and we're gonna go to sales. Now you can also do auctions. Sometimes it takes a long time to actually get the card or see if you're winning the card. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to DC, and we're gonna go back to listing, and we want to price it at the lowest. Now let's say you're after a certain card. What you can do is go over here. You can actually search by what type of card you're looking for. You can search by the variant, so what type of background it is. And I think the most useful one is the card ID, which tells you exactly what number you want. So for example, let's say you are looking for card 38. You could click it, and then all cards 38 come in. Now, you need to be careful here. For example, this one here, this is actually from Series 1. If you look up to the top, right above the mint number, it says Series 1. So if you are not 100% on what the card is supposed to be, make sure you scroll over, because again, this is not the card you want if you are trying to collect Series 2 DC cards. So the card we want is this one. You can see it says Series 2 drop right above the mint number. And this is, it's actually 0.07 cents. So it's very, very cheap. So this is how you would go about finding the actual card you want. If you want to just kind of see how much grails are going for, and again, we're on the lowest. So right now, here we go. So I'm going to go to rarity. I'm going to go to grail. And you can see these three cards right here. There are people are trying to almost like bait you into buying them. But again, if you buy this card, you can no longer redeem them because they are from Series 1. So that's the one thing you got to be careful with. Some people are just shady, and this is what they'll try to do. You can see this person has it for $390, and they're actually saying, I'm giving you two cards. So they're actually giving you both. And this card is not the redeemable. I don't believe it is. Yes, this is an uncommon. So they are trying to bait people into buying them, because once you submit and you accept the actual purchase, There's no way to get your money back. So just, buyer beware, just be careful and make sure you understand what you're trying to buy. I wish they would fix this. This is pretty shady. But you can see over here the difference in the card. So if I look here, you can look on this one compared to this one and look at the difference. Okay? And again, if I scroll over this, it does say Grail and the current price for the Grail, and there's 999 of them, and we all assume that some have been burned since Funko burned 21% of the total packs of this drop. It's $446.30. So that would be your redeemable. All right. If you have any questions about any of it, just let me know in the comments below. You can also hit me up on DM on Instagram as well. And I'm more than willing to help you out. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to go look at my drop account, and we are going to take a look at what I did last night. Now, if you watched the video from last night, and what I'll do is I'll link it up to the top, and you can see what I drew. But since then, I have made a ton of trades, and I bought a bunch of commons that were literally cost me like $1 to get a bunch of them because they were so cheap. So right now you can see here, I have 54 out of 54. So I have all my commons. And you can see up here, it says next royalty set, and that's the one I'm going for. This is the Freddy Funko as the Riddler. I have 90% complete. So if we scroll down, you can see I'm missing a few of the uncommons. And I have 27 out of the 39. So I'm looking for 12 more cards. Here are the rare. I have all 21. And then finally, I have the epic, and I have all 12. Again, I was able to pull quite a few epics, and I made some really good trades. So a lot of good people out there on the different Facebook groups. And then redeemables, I don't have any. There's the Grail. And then here are some legendaries you can collect, and I did not pull any last night, unfortunately. But we do have a 5-card pack to open, so maybe we'll get lucky. All right, so what I'm going to basically do in this video is I'm going to try my best to complete this. I don't know if I will. It kind of depends, but we're going to try. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back over to our cards. And again, these are my cards I own, so you can see all of them here. And what we're going to do is we want to open up our standard pack, and this is pack 15,556 out of 50,000. So let's open it up. All right. I'm hoping for at least one or two of the commons one or two of the uncommons I don't have, or maybe get lucky with one of the redeemables. I did get another series coin. I now have 3 of these, so I'll be probably tossing a couple of those up on the auction house because I don't think I need 3. All right, here we go. Card 1. So we have an uncommon, the Penguin, and I think I have that one already, unfortunately, but I'll have to double check it. We have a common Harley Quinn, already got it. We have a common Wonder Woman, I already got. We have a common Joker that I already have. This is not a great pack. I got 3 commons and 1 uncommon, and I got another common. So that was a terrible pack. That's probably the worst pack you could probably get, honestly. 4 commons and an uncommon, and I had already collected all the commons, so basically I got 4 useless cards, and I'm gonna go see if I did end up having that Joker already. All right, so we're going to do a search for our items in DC Series 2, and if I click on the uncommon, I do have now 2 owned, so I already had it, unfortunately. So it is what it is. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually transfer all 6 of these to the Wax Wallet so I can try to sell them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and hit transfer, and I'm just going to click on the ones I want to transfer. All right, so okay, so it's not allowing me to do it right now because they're still kind of entering. You can see like the little clock here. It's saying just a moment, whereas if I go down, I can click these. So I'm going to have to just wait a moment, and we're going to refresh. It usually does not take very long. So as I am waiting, what I could do is go down and grab another series coin that I have and use that instead. And I mean, if I wanted to, I could go find the other cards. But since I know that I already have all those up top, I'm just going to use those because it's easier. So here's a series coin I can use. So I'm going to grab that one. And I'm going to grab, I think I have another series coin. There it is. And let's go back to the top. And it's not quite ready. But what I can do is I can go ahead and send those over to myself. So right here it says 2 NFTs are selected. I'm going to hit continue. Here I'm going to add the Wax Wallet, or the even if you're sending it to another person's drop account, we're going to go ahead and do that. So the way I like to do it is I just go back over here, and you can see my Wax Wallet is there. And I'm trying to see if I can actually highlight that or not. It doesn't look like it's letting me, but I can do it on this page. So before you actually go into the atomic market, I can actually copy. And now I can go here and I can go paste. You can put a memo if you want. Sometimes, you know, if I'm trading, I say thanks for the trade or something like that. You don't have to. Hit continue. It's just confirming. So I'm going to hit Control V and transfer. So now that's going to be sent to my Wax, where I can put it on to the atomic marketplace. All right, so while I'm waiting for that to happen, I'm going to go back and see if we can transfer more. And now you can see that all 6 of these are now available for transfer. So we're going to click all 6. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Continue. We're going to paste it, hit continue, and we're going to paste it again and transfer it. So I did not lose them. I just got rid of them out of my drop, because as you can see, if we go back to the cards, you can still see that I have all of my cards. I just transferred the duplicates. All right, so now what we want to do is, now I have a list on my phone that I made so I know which cards to find. So because I didn't get any in that pack, I'm going to go and try to see if I can purchase these. So I'm just going to kind of confirm very quickly. And I'm looking here. I just want to make sure I have the right one, so I'm not buying something I don't want. So what I do is, and I can actually show you. So what I do is, this is when I was doing it last night. So basically I was writing them all down, and this is what I had needed. And I like doing it on my phone just for the fact that it's easier to look at. And that way I can kind of keep track, and I can delete when I pick up something new. So I'm just going to make sure. So this should be 58. And when you click, you can see it blows up the card. And here's that background too that they were talking about on the Atomic Hub. And once I go down, you can see here that the card is 65. So that's the card I need, is 65. And then if I go up here, this is card 58, which I need. And I was actually able to pick up 59 earlier today, and I just didn't delete it. So I'm going to delete that off my phone so I know not to purchase that one. And this is why I always like to double check it before I go purchase. So we know that's 65. This is going to be 67. And then you just count it. 8, 9, this is 70, 71. And then 2, 3, 4, 75 is on my list. This is 77, 8, 9, 80, 81 is on my list. 2, 3, 4, 84. Let's double check it. Nope, I'm trying to say it, and then just count it. So that's 85. Let's double check this one to make sure I got it right, which is 81. And then this should be 88. And then finally I got 91 and 93. So those are the ones I have. So my list is accurate on my phone. So I can now use this, and as I purchase the NFTs, I can now delete them off my phone, and I know once I transfer them, I'll have them. So next thing we're going to do is go back to our Wax wallet, and we are going to see if they are in here yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, I'm looking for inventory. So if I go to trading, go to my inventory, and let's see, and you can see they are here. I transferred over 3 coins and the 5 cards. So first I'm going to list some of these on Wax. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, now this is a little weird because you have to actually use Wax to purchase more, I guess it's like megabytes, to be able to load up more sales. So currently I can only do a maximum of 3. So I'm only going to be able to put 3 up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up one of the coins, and I'm going to go here and put more. And now you can see transfer, new trade. You can burn it. You can create a gift, a gift link. I don't want any of that. So I'm going to go on the bottom and say list on market. And then it's asked, how much do you want to list it for? So here it tells you the lowest market listing is 0.85 wax, which equals 0.08 cents. So it's basically nothing. So a lot of people will just burn it. I mean, unless you want to try to sell it. So I'm just going to throw it up there. So I'm going to throw it in for wax. You can also do it USD wax. I like to do it wax. I think it's easier because then what I can do is I can just type in 0.85. So I'm going to type in 85, and then I have to go back and hit the point because it's lower than 1 wax. So you have to do that after you actually punch it in. I'm actually going to lower it to 0.84. So mine is now the lowest on the marketplace. Here it tells you the collection fee, it tells you the atomic hub fee, and it tells you this tokenomics fee. These are all fees. So you're getting hit with basically 10% of fees. So this is what it's telling me I will receive. Again, it's very low. So they're basically, it's basically taking whatever that is, 12% of what I'm putting it in for. So I'm going to confirm. And it goes through this little thing. And then it says transaction successful, gives you your transaction ID. And that one is now listed. And you know it's listed because it says here, now it's turned red. So now it says cancel listing. All right, next we are I'm just going to go ahead and list this one. And same thing, I'm going to go to wax. Again, it's very low. So I'm just going to make it I'm going to make the lowest one. So 0.86. And we're going to go down. We're going to confirm. And it's successful. So we're good. And you can see it turn red. Then we'll just do the Wonder Woman. I'm right next to it. And this one is worth just a touch more. So we're going to go wax. We are going to go to 0.94. So 94. And then we'll click behind it. And then 1. And confirm. Okay, so we have 3 things listed. And I will show you just for the heck of it. Let's say I wanted to list the penguin. If I go to list, so you can see this one's just a tad more. This is actually worth 15 cents. So let's say I want to list this one for 1.57 wax because the lowest is 1.58. It also gives a suggested price. But if you want to sell it right away, I usually go lowest, confirm. And now it's going to tell me, it should at least, that I need to and did I get through? Okay, so I got through on that one. All right, so I have 4 listed. All right, so I'm gonna try one more, and it's maybe because of the coin. So let me try one more NFT, and see, you can already see this one here says not owned, okay. So this says not owned. Someone already purchased it. That's why I was able to push this through. So let me try one more over here, and see if I can get a 4th one up because I think it's gonna tell me I need to purchase more data or more megabytes or whatever it is. So I'm going 0.58. We're going to hit confirm. And you can see right there, transaction failed. So I need 6,578 bytes, and I only have 5,869 bytes available. So what you can do is you can actually buy RAM. So you enter your max, you're entering your wax amount that you want to purchase. So RAM usage, I'm using 98.99% of it. So I could buy more if I wanted, but I honestly don't sell very much on here just because I trade a lot. So I'm not going to spend any more wax on it. I'm going to close that out, and I'm just going to hit refresh. Now, once I hit refresh, you're going to see the Wonder Woman card is gone. And there it is. The Wonder Woman card is no longer because I sold it. And these are the 3 I now currently have on the auction house. And then these 4 are still available for either trading or selling, or I can, like I said, or I can just burn them. So here, let's say we burn a coin just to show you guys how exactly that works. We're going to go to more. So if I wanted to transfer it back to my drop account, you can do that. You can trade, you can gift it, or you can burn it. So if we hit burn, it says, what does this mean? Burning the NFT will destroy it permanently. This will unlock the back tokens within your NFT, and the tokens will become transferable. I understand this and want to burn it. So basically, we're destroying it. So if I click it and destroy it, it'll automatically leave my wallet. After we go through the transaction here, and you can see it's been successful, and it is now destroyed. Right here, you can see it's not owned any longer. So again, if I hit that refresh, the coin will be gone, and we'll just have 1 left. And there you go. So we have 1 listed, we have 1 left, and I hit brought 3 over. So we're gonna let these guys sit there and see what happens. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go try to see if we can purchase the rest of those uncommons so I can gain the royalty. So we're gonna head back over to our well, actually, we're already there. This is what we want. We're going to go to market. We're going to go to sales. We're going to hit the DC Funko up top. Usually the most popular drop is up here. So you can see like Power Rangers is like actually right like 3rd. So usually that's the way it kind of goes. So we're going to click DC. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on the Series 2 drop. Okay, and there's all the NFTs available. And what we're going to do is we're going to search by the cards I actually need. So let me pull up my phone. The first one I need is card 58. So we're going to scroll down, find the card ID 58. And then here are the newest ones listed. I don't want to buy the newest one because I'm not spending $8.97 for 1 card. I'm going to go over to newest and drop down to price lowest. And you can see that this one is down to 23 cents. So it's a little better bargain than $8.97. So we're going to go ahead and purchase this one. And it's going to ask me how to purchase it. I'm using my wax balance, so I'm going to buy it. So I spent 23 cents on 1 card that I need for me to complete my royalty set. And it's going to say, are you sure? Yes, I approve it. And now that will be in my Wax wallet. All right, next we are going to move down, and next on the list is card 65. So we're already at lowest. This card is also worth 23 cents, and it's much lower than the second. So I'm going to jump on that right away. And it's going to process, and we are looking good. I'm going to approve it, and the transaction is successful. So we have 2 cards of the 12 that I needed. We're going to move this card 67. So we're going to drop it down to 67. We're already at lowest. We're looking for a Harley, and this one is actually less. It's only 16 cents. Sounds good to me. Let's buy it. So you can see, so I spent about $10.50 on that last pack. I'm going to end up getting back maybe 25 cents. And I spent 10. Whereas this way, you're guaranteed to get what you want. Now, granted, if you get lucky and hit that legendary, or you get lucky and hit that grail, you know, you can obviously sell those for a lot more money. But again, it's all gambling. I mean, honestly, it just is all gambling. This is the one way you can guarantee you get the royalty, though. All right, so we're good with Harley. Next on the list is number 70. All right, so number 70 is the Huntress. This one's a little more expensive, 42 cents. Let's just say, you know what, I want to come back later. Maybe it will be less. So we can skip 70 for now. So let's go to 71. So this is only a quarter. I like that. So we're going to click it. It's already on my wax balance. And you can see I'm still at $20 technically because I'm only spending cents right now. Now, when you go to get your rares and your epics, those are more expensive. I believe I bought my last epic last night. I think it was like $4. Now for the last one that I needed. But again, it's better than me spending 10 and then I get nothing and then I still have to go buy the card anyways. So it all really depends upon what you are after. All right, so that was 71. Now we're going to go to 75. So 75 is 41 cents. Not loving that. So maybe we'll skip 75. And I'm going to update this while I'm doing this so I don't forget. So I passed on 70 and I'm passing on 75 right now. And we purchased 71. So we're going to come back and see maybe if there's something cheaper. So we're going to go to number 77. All right, 77. And you can see now, look at this. This is 92 cents. So some of these are getting a little more expensive. The reason why, I don't know. But you can see that there's not too many up there. And that could be why, because you can see this one here is $7.14. So maybe I should jump on that while it's under $1. And it just really depends upon how many are online. All right, so for now, we are going to, let's see. We're going to skip 77, and we're going to go to 81. 26 cents. Perfect. Lowest one in the auction house. I'm going to buy it. And then that will take care of that one. You always need to click and then approve. And the transaction is successful. And that was number 81. So I'm going to delete that off my list. 85 is next. 85 is one of the Superman cards. 36 cents. That's fine. You can look at some of the other prices. It's actually not a horrible deal right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and buy it for 36 cents. And that is successful. So now we can get rid of number 85. All right, so there's 6 more I need. We passed on 3. We can go back though. But we're going to continue. We're on 88. Number 88 is only 23 cents. Sounds good. I will buy it for a quarter basically. And we have a couple more to go. So 88 is mine. Now remember, I do have that uncommon. So what I could do is run on Facebook and see if I can't make a trade for one of these more expensive ones. Now, if people know they're a little more expensive on the marketplace, they may not do that trade straight up. But most people on Facebook will generally trade common for common, uncommon for uncommon, a rare for a rare. Not very often people go like rare for uncommons unless you're kind of desperate and you really just need that one card or something. Sometimes you can get a 2-for-1 deal. It just kind of depends upon, who you're interacting with. All right, so we're going to 91. 91 is 30 cents. I like it. We'll get it. And that is a scarecrow. And loading, and we're going to approve this purchase. So once again, just for the heck of it, let's check the Wax Wallet. So you can see now I'm down to 200. So I've spent about $2 so far doing this. About $2. Because I'm down to 18. All right, we're going to number 93, which is the last card in the set. This is only 37 cents. Sounds good. I will buy it. Now we got to make a decision is do I want to spend another, with the 2 of them, like 40 cents, and then the other one was almost $1. So it's going to cost me almost $2 for 3 cards, but I would also be done with this. So we're going to go back, and we're going to go take a look back at number 70, and I believe this was 41 cents or 42 cents, and there's a Huntress. And we can go ahead and maybe look at 75 again, see if it went down. It's still at 41, and then the last one was 77, and this one is still listed at 92 cents. So again, at this point, we need to make a decision. It's going to cost me about $1.75 to finish my royalty set. So what I'm going to do, before I decide on that, I'm going to go over, and I want to go to trading, and I want to see my inventory again and see if I sold anything yet. And this will show us everything we bought as well. So you can see, let's see, so the 3 cards I had up on for sale are still there, so I have yet to sell those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually transfer the ones I already bought. So here's how you do it. I'm going to click, and you can basically click everything that you want to transfer at once. And I'm trying to think. It was Black Hand 1. This card was 58. Yes, that was the first one I bought. And then everything else I had already had. So we're going to transfer these. Now, once you click all of them, go up here. It's and you can also select all. Options, again, list. You can list them together as a big group. You could transfer them. You can burn them or create that gift link. I'm going to transfer. What I need to do is go back to my drop wallet because I want to bring them to drop. I want to highlight my drop wallet ID, and I'm going to go ahead and punch that in. So copy it in there, and I'm going to send NFT transfer, and it says, are you sure? Here's the 9 cards you're transferring. Once you hit confirm, you cannot get the cards back. So just know that. And so, double check that you're making sure you send it to the right person. So here it is right here. And that's me. So I'm confirming the transfer. It typically takes a little longer to go wax to drop than it goes from drop to wax. So don't freak out if you jump back over to drop and they're not there yet. It typically takes a minute or 2. All right. So we're going to go back to our inventory, and I want to see something. So our 3 things are still on for sale. So what I can do here is I can go up to cancel listing. And when I cancel the listing, you can just cancel it. Now, the reason why I canceled it is because I may actually end up trying to trade that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in the Joker on the market. And you can see he is worth 0.59 wax. So we're going to type in 0.58 wax. And confirm. So now I basically took off the Joker off the marketplace and I've thrown in the Joker instead. Now, if you click on the card, you can see, let's see here. So kind of you got a bunch of data you can look at. You got the history of transfers, history of sales. So just a little more information you can find. Actually, this would actually be your history. So you can see I have not transferred. Actually, I have transferred a couple of these, but I have not sold any. So again, just a little more information about what you're doing. And it does say here, this NFT is on sale. If I click that, you can go ahead and edit the price. So for example, let's say I go down and I see the lowest listing is right now is 0.76. Well, what did I list it for? So I can go back up. I listed it for 0.86. So you know what? I want to go edit and I want to make mine the cheapest. So I'm going to go 0.75. So you don't actually have to get rid. You don't have to actually get rid of the auction or the sale. You can just actually go in and edit it. So this person was trying to outdo me. So I'm going to go back in and do 0.75 just to try to sell the NFT as fast as I can. And now you can see that my new price is 0.75. And if I go down here again, you can see we now have the lowest price. It's actually not updated yet because it will change. But because you can see 0.76. So if I hit refresh, it should change it. And again, it may take a couple minutes. Let's go back down here. So it may just take a minute here to do it. But you can see I do have it listed for 0.75. All right. So what I'm going to do is let's go over the drop. And we're going to see if those cards came in. Now, again, I have not refreshed this. So let's hit refresh. And we'll see if those cards get filled in. And that will tell me. And I can tell already because look at this. 97%. Before it was 90. So I know those cards are now in, and you can now see I'm only missing 3 cards to get the royalty. So since we're on, I'm going to go ahead and just finish this off for you guys so you can see what it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and go back to trading. We're going to go, actually we'll go back to market and then go to sales. And we kind of got to start over. So DC, we want Series 2. And what we want to do is find it by the lowest price. And then what we can do is go to the card ID. And let's double check the 3 I need. So 70, 75, and 77. So we're going to go down to 75 first. And this was the 41 cent one. Or okay, that was the 42 cent one. This is 75. So at this point, it's 4 cents lower than the second. I'll just go ahead and take it. And loading the transaction, and we should be good here. So we're clicking yes, I approve, and we're successful. That's 1. Now let's go down to 70. And this was the 41 cent one. So you can see I did save a cent by waiting. So I'm going to click it, and we're going to buy that one. And again, a cent is nothing, but when you're talking about finding cards that are maybe $3, $4, $5, $6, upwards of $10 each, sometimes waiting just a little bit and refreshing and keep trying, you may get a little bit off, upwards of $1. It depends how much people want to lowball each other. All right, so the last one I need is 77. And it was at what, 92, so it still is. But again, if you look here, the second lowest is $1.10, so it's under $1. And for me to finish my set and not have to worry about it, I'm gonna go ahead and just purchase for the 92 cents. And then this way you can see that I will get credit for my royalty. All right, so we have those. Now we need to go back over to trading, go to inventory, and I want to see what's in my inventory again. And we'll see the 3 new purchases, which are first. So here they are. And we can still see there's all 3 of these. Oh, actually, yep, all 3 of them. Yeah, so all 3 of them are still in the auction house. So before I leave here, actually, you know what we'll do? We'll transfer first. So we're going to transfer these to drop. And then as we wait for them to load, we're going to go ahead and see if I'm still the lowest on the prices before I leave. So we're just going to enter our drop, send, yes, this is correct, confirm, and I'm going to send them over to my drop account now. So again, it'll take a minute or so. So while we're still here, we're going to go back to the inventory. We are going to go down, and we're going to just check out. We'll start with this Joker here, and we're going to click the card. It's going to tell us that we have it listed for... Oh, we got to click the, we got to click the NFT is on sale part first, and then it'll tell us what we have it listed for. So this is the one we listed for 0.75. If we scroll down, we can see we are indeed now the lowest. So we're good there. So we're going to go back to the inventory, and we're going to scroll down, and we're going to take a look at this Joker. And we can see this one is listed for 58 cents. And we're going to scroll down, and we can see that this, so here's the difference. So I accidentally put it in for 58 cents cash. I did not put it in for 0.58 wax. So we want to fix that because that is probably never going to sell. It's going to just sit there. So edit, we're going to go to wax. And I may not have hit that before. Now it's 0.58 and confirm. So I actually typed it in correctly. I just put it in as cash and not wax. So now you can see right away, 0.58. And it is now tied for the lowest. So we could actually bump it down to 4 or 5.7. And that way we will be the lowest. So that's probably why that has not sold. All right, so that will be updated, and we'll see if we can get rid of it. And then we're going to go back to inventory, and we're going to check that coin. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not overly concerned with these coins because they're literally worth nothing. Again, if people are collecting them, that's fine. I'm actually going to cancel that listing. I have not kept any of the coins. I know somebody made a comment on yesterday's video saying that if all the coins were collected for a series or something, or all the NFTs, then you would get something. That would be pretty cool. I have heard nothing about that. So obviously the coins will go up in price if that happens. So, I mean, I guess I could hang on to one. And I'll probably hang on to this one just because it's a lower mint number. But I'm going to go ahead and try to list. I'll just go ahead and list that penguin now because I had already purchased everything I needed for this drop. So I'm not going to bother trying to make a trade. And then our lowest price, again, is here. Where are we at? $1.57 wax, which is 14 cents. So we're going to go ahead and make it 1.56. And again, wax is just the cryptocurrency that we're using for cash in this. That's all that is. So if you're like super confused on what wax actually is, it's just a cryptocurrency that converts the crypto into whatever cash amount you're doing. And it's nice because they tell you right away what it is. All right, so we have the penguin listed, and we double checked that one already over here, so we're good. So for now, I'm just going to leave this in my inventory. All right, we're going to go back to drop, and we're going to go up and hit refresh, and we will see if it now says 100%. All right, so you can see it says here, completed sets, 1. And up here, royalty set, 1. And it says 0.79%. So I probably had a duplicate that I wasn't even sure about, and I sure do. It's right there. So that's the only one I probably have. We'll scroll down just to look. So I can go ahead now, and I can actually transfer this over to the hub. So we're going to go, okay, so we have to go back over here. And this is like the tricky part because like you have to really be careful to make sure you're not getting rid of ones that you already have. So an easy way to do it is you can kind of just click and it says how many you own. So I'm basically just going through and trying to find the ones that says 2 because I know that that's my duplicate. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know which one it is. So I'm going to have to do this really quick. And we'll go through these. And that way I can clear out, because I'm not going to go for a second royalty. I'm happy with the one pop. And I can see if I can find you a picture of what the Riddler is going to look like. So here it is. This is the duplicate. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to scroll all the way back up to the top, hit transfer, go all the way back down, and you can see it's still highlighted, which makes it nice. And we're going to click. We're going to hit continue. And we're going to put in our wax ID once again. So our wax ID is here. We're going to control copy, and we're going to paste it into our drop wallet. And we're going to confirm. Yes, that's correct. We got to re-enter it. So when you go from drop to wax, you have to enter your ID twice. When you go from wax to drop, they only require once with a check. All right, so now that's gone. Now if I go back to my site, you'll see it's at 0% right there, but we still have our completed set, and here's our royalty. Let's go see then if I can show you a picture of the royalty, and I don't know if it's on here. So it doesn't look like the royalty is on here as far as when the redeemables. So I would have to probably do a web search. Well, here, let's see. Go to catalog. So catalog, Grail, Legendary. Oh, here's the series one right here. So if we click it, oh, that's the series coin. Common. So they don't have. It's kind of strange they don't do that. I don't know why they wouldn't have it. That's the series coin. These are the legendaries. That's the Grail. These are the different packs. So they don't really show you what the Freddy is Riddler is. So that kind of stinks. I don't think it's anywhere else. We could check. Let's see. So these are actually what's we can go to drops. We could probably go this way so I can show you. So this, you can see that the sales ended. 6 final figures, and again, I don't think they're gonna let me click it, and they're not. So at this point, you probably would have to do a web search, unless there's something that I'm completely missing. If I go here, it says sale ended. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Some kind of dumb to be. Oh, well, here. Okay, here it is. Here is the view catalog. All right, so they do show it. So here is your. So that's, again, that's series though. So let's see if we can find it. Epic, Legendary, Grail, 1 of 1. Series coin. They don't even show it to you. I mean, unless I'm completely skipping it. Wow. I mean, basically it's gonna look like this, but they usually have a picture of the actual Funko Pop, which I'm not seeing. So I apologize for that. It kind of stinks. It is funny though that they don't even have the royalty listed. I mean, I get it because you have to collect every single one, but it'd be nice to be able to see the pop. Overview, catalog. I think we already did all that. So yeah, I would have to do a web search for it. So, anyways, so yeah, so we were able to complete it. Let's go back to our wallet, and I do have the redeemable now. So, all right, let's see. Anything else we want to do? I was gonna see. I have $16 available. I was thinking about buying one more pack just to see if I could get lucky. Let's go back to our inventories to see if we sold anything yet. And no, they're still listed. All right, let me see. Let's go to sales again. And I'm gonna just look and see what the prices are. If the prices are under $10, I may just buy one just to try. Series 2 drop. And what we want to do here is we actually want to go to packs, and then when under name filter, you can see the single packs for about $9.47. But again, be careful, because look, this says newest, so I'm actually going to click lowest, and it is the lowest as well. So the person who just listed all these, it's just chances are this is the same person. So they listed a ton of these packs. So do I want to try it? I've already spent, I'm trying to figure out how much money I've spent on this drop to try to figure out how much that royalty was. So I've spent about $214 on the royalty to get it. So if I were to pull a legendary or grail, I probably would at least cut that in half. A grail would give me, actually I'd be in the plus, because I don't think I'd want to keep the grail. All right, we'll buy a pack. Let's just try it. Why not? Don't forget to hit that like button since I'm buying this pack live for you guys. So smash that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's see what I get. And this will definitely be my last pack I buy. And we're going to have to go back to inventory, and we have to send it to drop. Oh, so you can see. So I sold those cards because they are no longer there. So that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the pack. And then we're going to send it back to drop. So back to drop. We need to grab that ID again. And we're going to go ahead and go back over here, enter it, and hit send. Again, just always double check. Looks good, confirm, and it will take a minute or two to get there. So while we wait for that, I'm going to go ahead and list the rest of these guys down here, because chances are I'm going to end up getting more I'm going to have to list. So we're going to go back over to trading, inventory, and we are going to list Harley. And you can can see the current is 0.72. So we're going to go 0.71. And there you go, confirm it. You don't get an email, you don't get notifications if you sell something. You just check your inventory, and once you don't see it there, then you know you sold it. All right, so here's that uncommon. So this one is a little bit more. This is about 30 cents. So we are going to list this one for 3.2. I'll just go 3.24 wax. So I'm just gonna go under just a touch. I imagine people are probably on here just searching for the cards. It's the second day of the drop, so that's usually an easy way to get rid of some of these. Nope, I didn't complete that. Sorry. Wax 3.24. 3.24. And we're going to go ahead and hit confirm. And now we have the lowest on those two cards. And I guess what I'll do is I'll just throw one of these coins back up there since I can send 3. And again, these are not really worth anything at all. But I'm going to put it up there for like, I guess 52. We'll go a little bit lower than what it's up there for. Again, I'm making like tenths of a penny. Like it's literally nothing. So, you know, if I don't sell that one by next time I check, I'm probably just going to keep one. I'll just burn the other one. Or I mean, there's no harm in just keeping them because I guess you never know. But all right, so that's all listed. All right, so we're going to finish off this video by opening that last pack I just bought. So we're going to go here, and you can see the pack is not in here yet. So it's not here under packs. So again, it does take usually a minute or two. So we'll hit refresh a few times. See if we can't get lucky. So after this pack, I would have opened 105 cards. And again, I didn't pull any legendaries, no grails. Like, so I've participated in a few of these drops now. Transformers, the Freddy Halloween series, there it is. I'm trying to think what else. The DC, in both DCs. Those are the 4 I've done. I've pulled 1 legendary out of all of my packs. So, you know, I was able to collect 2 of the royalties though. And then I ended up buying a few of the legendaries as well. All right, so we have an uncommon, so nothing super. An uncommon. And we have an epic, so I mean, I guess I can sell that for a couple bucks maybe. We have another epic. Or no, I'm sorry, that's a rare. And 1 card left. And we had another rare. So, I mean, you can see this was a much better pack because I did get a couple rares. I got the epic and a couple uncommons. So there were no commons in there. So, again, I'm not going to get anywhere close to that $10 back. But at least I should be able to get a couple bucks. So, again, you know, it just kind of stinks. It's a lot harder than you would think. It's crazy, though, when I see people online that say that they bought, you know, one standard pack and they get 2 legendaries in it. It's crazy. So at this point, I was just going to transfer those over, and I would just probably sell them on the hub because I'm not going to collect all these cards again to try to get another royalty. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It went on much longer than I ever thought it would have, but hopefully you learned a little something. If you don't have a drop account, and if you don't have a Wax wallet, again, don't forget, shoot me down in the comments. If you have any questions, you can also hit me up on DM on Instagram, or even Twitter is fine too. And I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to come out tomorrow with my episode 3 House of the Dragon video, a little quick review, so you can look for that tomorrow. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Have a great day. And don't forget, keep those heads on. Take care.